If you care about staying strong, independent, and full of energy after 50, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. Each week we share simple, science-based tips to help you stay young, active, and powerful. Naturally, most people think they need magnesium pills to keep their muscles strong. But what if I told you there's a simple, everyday food that can do the job better, and more naturally? This food not only supports your magnesium levels, it also helps fight sarcopenia, the silent loss of muscle that starts after age 40. No fancy supplements, no expensive powders, just real food that works with your body's biology. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you'll discover which food that is, how it protects your muscles, and how much you really need to eat to see results. Let's dive in. The hidden enemy. After 50, you might feel perfectly fine today. You walk, you cook, you move around your home just like always. But somewhere deep inside, a quiet process has already begun, one that most people don't notice until it's well advanced. Suddenly the stairs feel a little steeper. The grocery bags seem heavier. Getting up from a low chair takes just a bit more effort than before. That slow, silent change has a name: sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that often starts after the age of 50. Sarcopenia is sneaky. It doesn't cause pain or obvious symptoms at first, but over time it weakens the muscles that keep you balanced, mobile, and independent. Many people think this is just getting older. In reality, it's a biological process that can be slowed and even reversed with the right care. Here's what happens. After middle age, our bodies become less efficient at using protein to rebuild muscle. Hormonal changes, lower physical activity, and long hours of sitting all contribute. The result? Muscles shrink a little bit each year, even if your weight on the scale doesn't change. And because muscle tissue is the body's metabolic engine, when you lose muscle, you burn fewer calories and have less energy. That's why it's so common to feel tired or notice that you gain fat more easily, even when you eat the same foods. Doctors often call sarcopenia the hidden enemy because it creeps in quietly. You don't wake up one morning weaker. It happens little by little until one day you realize you can't open a jar as easily, or your legs feel unsteady on uneven ground. This isn't just about strength, it's about independence. Maintaining muscle means maintaining freedom. The freedom to move, to travel, to enjoy life without fear of falling or losing balance. But here's the good news: muscle loss isn't permanent. Your body can rebuild what it's lost, at any age. Studies show that even people in their 70s and 80s can regain strength and muscle density when they combine gentle movement, like walking or light resistance training, with the right nutrients. One of the most important of those nutrients is magnesium. This humble mineral rarely gets the attention it deserves, but it plays a crucial role in muscle performance and recovery. Without it, your body struggles to repair tiny microtears in muscle fibers, the same microtears that trigger growth and strength improvement. Low magnesium levels also interfere with nerve signals, which can make muscles feel weak, shaky, or prone to cramps. In fact, magnesium deficiency is now recognized as one of the silent accelerators of sarcopenia. When there isn't enough magnesium in the system, your muscles can't use energy properly. That means even normal activities, walking, gardening, carrying groceries, start to feel harder than they should. Over time, this creates a downward spiral. You move less because you're tired, and moving less causes more muscle loss. But it doesn't have to be that way. By restoring magnesium balance naturally through food, you can help your muscles recover their vitality, strength, and endurance. It's not about pills or powders. It's about giving your body what it truly understands: nutrients from real, whole food. In the next section, we'll explore why magnesium is so essential and how it quietly powers hundreds of reactions that keep your muscles strong, your heart steady, and your energy flowing. Why magnesium matters so much. Let's start with something simple. Every movement you make, every heartbeat, every breath depends on a spark of energy. That spark doesn't appear by magic. Your cells create it. And magnesium is one of the key elements that allows that process to happen. Without enough magnesium, that spark fades. Muscles feel weaker, recovery slows down, and fatigue becomes part of everyday life. Magnesium is what doctors call a cofactor, a helper molecule. It's involved in more than 300 biochemical reactions in the body. Think of it as the quiet technician behind the scenes, making sure your muscles contract smoothly, your nerves send clear signals, and your heart rhythm stays steady. When magnesium levels drop, the system starts to stutter. You might notice muscle cramps at night, twitching in your eyelids, or a sense that your body just isn't performing the way it used to. Most people don't realize how widespread magnesium deficiency is. Modern diets are a big reason why. Processed foods, refined grains, and sugary snacks contain almost no magnesium. Even the fruits and vegetables we buy today often have lower mineral content because the soil they grow in has been depleted. Add stress, caffeine, certain medications, and even mild dehydration, and the body's magnesium stores start running out. Now, what does that mean for your muscles? Without magnesium, your muscle cells cannot properly use ATP, the molecule that stores and releases energy. It's like trying to run a motor without oil. The machine still moves, but it grinds, overheats, and wears out faster. That's why low magnesium often shows up as soreness, stiffness, or slow recovery after even mild activity. In older adults, this lack of energy inside muscle cells becomes one of the main reasons why sarcopenia develops faster. But magnesium doesn't just power your muscles. It also helps control inflammation. Chronic, low-grade inflammation slowly damages muscle fibers and connective tissue. Magnesium acts as a natural anti-inflammatory buffer, calming that hidden stress and protecting muscle cells from oxidative damage. In simple terms, it helps your muscles age more slowly. Another fascinating link is between magnesium and sleep. Good sleep is when the body rebuilds and repairs tissue, especially muscle tissue. Low magnesium makes it harder to relax and fall into deep, restorative rest. Over time, poor sleep adds to fatigue and muscle breakdown, a vicious cycle that can be broken by simply restoring magnesium levels. Doctors often see patients who take calcium supplements but ignore magnesium. That imbalance can actually make things worse because calcium tightens muscles while magnesium relaxes them. When there's too much calcium and too little magnesium, muscles stay tense, nerves misfire, and the risk of cramps increases. Balance is the key. So, how do you get magnesium back where it belongs? Yes, supplements exist, but nature already provides far better options. Real foods rich in magnesium come with additional nutrients that help the body absorb it more efficiently. You don't need to swallow pills. You need to rediscover foods that are naturally loaded with this mineral. And that's exactly what we'll look at next. A natural powerhouse you can find in almost any grocery store, a simple everyday food that can do more for your muscles than most tablets ever could. The natural magnesium powerhouse. Imagine opening your kitchen cabinet and finding a natural supplement sitting right there. No pills, no powders, just food. It's small, easy to eat, and loaded with the exact nutrients your body needs to rebuild muscle, balance energy, and fight inflammation. That food is pumpkin seeds, one of the richest natural sources of magnesium on Earth. Pumpkin seeds, sometimes called pepitas, might look simple, but they're a true nutritional powerhouse. Just a small handful, about 1 ounce, or roughly 30 grams, gives you around half of your daily magnesium needs. And that's just the beginning. They also contain plant-based protein, healthy fats, zinc, and antioxidants, all vital elements for keeping muscles young and strong. Here's what makes them so special. Unlike magnesium tablets, which often pass through the digestive system without full absorption, the magnesium in pumpkin seeds comes wrapped in natural plant compounds that the body recognizes. This means better absorption, less waste, and more benefit with every bite. Plus, the combination of protein and magnesium makes them ideal for maintaining and rebuilding muscle tissue. Let's talk about how this works. When you eat pumpkin seeds, the magnesium inside helps your cells create ATP, the energy molecule that powers every muscle contraction. The protein adds amino acids, which are the raw materials for muscle repair. Zinc supports testosterone and growth hormone production, both of which naturally decline with age. And the healthy fats, especially omega-3 and omega-6, reduce inflammation and improve circulation, so nutrients reach your muscles more efficiently. The result? A stronger, more energized body that recovers faster and feels steadier day after day. Another reason doctors love pumpkin seeds is their effect on the nervous system. They contain tryptophan, an amino acid that the body converts into serotonin and melatonin. That means better mood and better sleep, both crucial for muscle restoration. Many people over 50 struggle with sleep quality, not realizing that better mineral balance can make a real difference. And let's not forget heart health. Magnesium, zinc, and the healthy fats in pumpkin seeds help keep blood vessels relaxed and support normal blood pressure. Strong circulation is essential for muscle health because muscles depend on a steady flow of oxygen and nutrients to function properly. What's wonderful is how easy it is to include them in your daily routine. You can sprinkle them over oatmeal, salads, or yogurt. Add them to smoothies for a gentle, nutty flavor. Or simply enjoy a small handful as a snack. There's no need for complicated recipes, just consistency. A little every day adds up to big results over time. Some people ask if roasted or salted seeds are fine. Light roasting is okay, but avoid high temperatures and too much salt. Excess heat destroys delicate oils, and too much sodium can counteract magnesium's relaxing effect on the body. For the best results, choose raw or lightly toasted, unsalted seeds. This simple habit, eating a small serving of pumpkin seeds daily, can noticeably improve how your body feels. Within a few weeks, many people report fewer cramps, more steady energy, and better sleep. Over the long term, it's a quiet but powerful defense against sarcopenia and age-related muscle loss. Nature really does provide everything we need. We just have to give it a chance. And in the next part, you'll see exactly how this humble seed helps fight muscle decline and why it's one of the best foods you can eat to stay strong after 50. How it fights sarcopenia. Naturally. Let's talk about how something as simple as a handful of pumpkin seeds can make such a difference for your muscles. It may sound almost too easy, but when you look at how your body actually works, it makes perfect sense. Sarcopenia happens when the body breaks down more muscle than it can rebuild. This usually starts after the age of 40 and accelerates every decade if we don't intervene. The main triggers are inflammation, oxidative stress, poor nutrient absorption, and inactivity. Pumpkin seeds target all of these at once, naturally and gently. First, let's start with magnesium. Magnesium is like a switch that turns on your body's protein-building machinery. Without it, the enzymes that create new muscle fibers simply don't work efficiently. When your magnesium stores are full, your body can build and repair muscle tissue even after mild activity. That means when you walk, climb stairs, or do light exercises, those efforts actually count. Your muscles rebuild stronger instead of weaker. Next, pumpkin seeds help regulate inflammation. As we age, the body produces more inflammatory molecules, which slowly damage muscle fibers. Pumpkin seeds contain natural antioxidants, especially vitamin E, polyphenols, and unsaturated fats, that calm this inflammation and protect cells from oxidative stress. This means less muscle breakdown, faster recovery, and more energy to stay active. Then there's the hormonal balance aspect. Both men and women experience gradual hormonal changes after 50. Lower levels of testosterone, estrogen, and growth hormone make it harder to maintain muscle. The zinc found in pumpkin seeds supports healthy hormone production and helps keep these levels steady. It's not about boosting hormones artificially. It's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to maintain its natural balance. And we can't forget the nervous system. Strong muscles depend on strong nerve connections. Magnesium and other minerals in pumpkin seeds support these connections by improving the way nerves transmit signals to muscle fibers. This keeps coordination sharp and reduces the risk of sudden weakness or tremors. That's why people who eat magnesium-rich foods often report better stability and balance, key factors in preventing falls. But the benefits don't stop there. Pumpkin seeds also improve insulin sensitivity. That's a scientific way of saying your body uses glucose, sugar, more effectively. When insulin works properly, muscle cells get the fuel they need for energy, and less sugar turns into fat. Better blood sugar control also protects small blood vessels and nerves, which keeps muscles well-nourished and responsive. If we put all of this together, we get a clear picture. Pumpkin seeds help your muscles rebuild from the inside out. They restore magnesium, reduce inflammation, support hormones, strengthen nerve signals, and improve circulation. Every handful becomes a small but powerful signal to your body. Keep building, keep moving, keep growing stronger. And here's the beauty of it. You don't need massive changes. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet or buy expensive supplements. Just adding a small portion of this natural food each day creates a steady supply of what your muscles have been missing. Doctors who study aging and nutrition often say that the body is incredibly responsive. Even after years of decline, it can bounce back when given the right conditions. Muscles remember. They rebuild. They want to work for you. They just need the right tools. So instead of thinking of pumpkin seeds as a snack, think of them as muscle food. They work quietly, day after day, to protect your strength, balance, and independence. And in the next part, we'll explore how to easily bring them into your daily routine, without any complicated diets or schedules. How to add it to your day. You don't need to change your whole diet to protect your muscles. You just need a few small, smart habits. And one of the simplest is adding pumpkin seeds to your daily routine. They're versatile, easy to use, and fit naturally into almost any meal, whether you prefer sweet or savory foods. Start with breakfast. Sprinkle a spoonful of raw pumpkin seeds on top of oatmeal, yogurt, or fruit. They add a gentle crunch and a pleasant, nutty flavor. But more importantly, they deliver magnesium and plant protein right at the start of your day. If you drink smoothies, toss in a small handful. It blends beautifully and gives your drink extra minerals and healthy fats that keep you satisfied for hours. At lunch, pumpkin seeds work perfectly in salads. Combine them with leafy greens like spinach or kale, which also contain magnesium and potassium. Add olive oil, lemon, and maybe a few slices of avocado. And you have a meal that supports muscle health, heart health, and steady energy. If you prefer soups, sprinkle the seeds on top just before serving for a light, crunchy texture. In the afternoon, when you usually reach for cookies or chips, try a small handful of pumpkin seeds instead. They're rich in fiber and healthy fats, so they help control hunger and prevent the blood sugar spikes that make you feel sluggish later. It's a satisfying, nourishing snack that travels well. Keep a small container in your bag or car, and you'll always have something healthy within reach. At dinner, they can even be used as a topping for roasted vegetables or mixed into rice, quinoa, or pasta dishes. Their mild flavor pairs well with almost anything. And because they're dense in nutrients, a small portion goes a long way. You don't need large amounts. Consistency is what matters most. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons a day are enough to make a difference over time. Now, a quick note about preparation. Raw or lightly toasted pumpkin seeds are best. Heavy roasting at high heat destroys some of the delicate oils and vitamins, and salted versions can add too much sodium. If you like them toasted, keep the temperature low and roast only for a few minutes. This keeps their nutrients intact and enhances their flavor naturally. Many people find it helpful to create a simple ritual, a healthy routine they enjoy. Maybe you keep a jar of pumpkin seeds on the kitchen counter, or mix them with nuts and dried berries for a homemade trail mix. The key is to make it easy and pleasant. When a habit feels good, you'll keep doing it. You might be wondering how soon you'll feel a difference. Everyone's body is unique, but most people notice subtle changes within a few weeks. Better sleep, fewer cramps, steadier energy, or simply a sense that movement feels easier. Over months, this gentle support adds up. Remember, muscle health isn't built overnight. It's a quiet investment that pays off with every step, every stretch, every day you choose nourishment over neglect. Pumpkin seeds won't turn you into an athlete, but they can help you stay strong, balanced, and active. The foundation of independence and confidence at any age. And when combined with regular movement, hydration, and a balanced diet, they become one of the most powerful natural tools against sarcopenia. So next time you think about reaching for magnesium pills, pause for a second. Nature already made the perfect supplement. It's small, green, delicious, and waiting right in your kitchen. Your muscles will thank you, quietly but clearly, with every step you take.